What's going on, guys? It's Vin52 here, bringing you some more Call of Duty content. And if you haven't already noticed by the achievement pop-up in the beginning of this video, I have played with a famous YouTuber. And it's not like this is something that was on my bucket list that I had to do in my whole entire life, but it's just kind of something I never really expected to happen. So when it finally did, it was like, oh wow, holy shit, this is cool. So if you haven't already noticed by looking on the screen, I happen to get matched up with F1sTDaCuFFs in a Xbox One lobby on Onslaught DLC. Again, if you don't know, Onslaught came out on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. Came out with 4 new maps and a brand new extinction mode, as well as 2 brand new rifles as well. But yeah, I actually just found it really cool that I ended up in a lobby with F1sTDaCuFFs. Unfortunately, he wasn't talking, so I wasn't able to, get to ask him any type of questions or anything like that. But, he was just playing solo, so I guess, I let him be. I basically just told him, like, I've been watching your channel, your videos since, like, I don't know, 2009 or something like that, because I think he's been around for that long. I need to look back into it, but whatever. It was, like I said, it was just really cool. I never expected this to happen. And, F1sTDaCuFFs is pretty good at this game, I can't lie. We were in this game, which I actually joined late, so there was actually no hope for us. But I can't lie, my head did get a little bit gassed every time I killed Fist. But then again, it's just Call of Duty. It's not really that hard to kill anybody. You just put a couple of bullets into them anyway. Yeah, unfortunately also, I tried to record my footage with him because I played about 6 or 7 games with the guy, either on or off his team, obviously. But my fucking PVR was not set to record the gameplay footage or whatever of those particular games. It was like streaming to network footage, not streaming to my hard drive. So unfortunately, I don't have more than just this game with the guy. But either way, it was still pretty cool to play a game with him. And I'm also going to talk about the Extinction map that came out on this DLC because, as you know, I like Extinction a lot. And, well, I just wanted to talk about it. And also, I mean, there's kind of like, if I'm not mistaken, I think I got 2 achievements within this one particular playthrough of Extinction as well. And so I guess I could give tutorials on those. So if you'll notice this gun I'm using right now, this is the new gun that they added to the game of Extinction. It's called the Venom X. Basically, if you can get to the 3rd area of Extinction, like, basically in Extinction, the areas are split up into 3, and then 1 boss zone, or like 1 zone, which I guess is the hardest. And so, if you can get to the 3rd area and clear out 1 hive in this particular area, then you get the Venom X, which basically is like, supposedly I think it's supposed to be the Scorpion's bullets that they shoot out, and it's actually a really good gun. Like, you shoot it with, obviously, RT, and then you detonate it with the LT button, and it basically lays out like an AoE damage cloud, so that way, you can protect yourself or protect the drill. And, if you're playing with 4 people, everybody can get one of these. So, I mean, I guess it can get pretty devastating, because just having one of these alone is, like, bossed out. It's crazy. And, yeah, this gun is great. Like, I don't feel it's overpowered just because they made Extinction so much harder in this particular DLC. Like, I don't know if it's harder because the enemies do more damage or because there's just so many more of them. I think, personally, it's there's more of them. And they also did something to the Scorpions where, like, the Scorpions are harder to spot, and they shoot way more frequently, and there's so many more of them. Not to mention, you get attacked by a lot of rhinos in this DLC as well. So, that actually plays a big role into it. But overall, I think it's pretty fun. I like this new gun, and I like the new guns that they've added in also. The gun, the Maverick gun is also in this DLC. In Extinction, and it's actually really good. It has like a really heavy sound to its shots, and so it's like pleasant to hear, I guess, when you shoot it. As well as the gun is pretty strong for a beginner gun. Like, I recommend you pick it up. There's no way you can miss it, because when you first start the Extinction DLC, the gun is right in front of you, so you just have to get 1,500 points, then you pick it up right there. But yeah, to move on, basically the achievements I got in this particular run are, well, I mean, if I didn't already beat Extinction before this, it would have been 3. But basically, when you get the Venom X gun, you have to kill 50 aliens with the Venom X gun. And obviously, the Venom X gun does not regenerate ammo on its own, and you can't just buy ammo for it. Like, the enemies just have to drop it. And I'm not exactly sure what the drop rate is of it, but I got pretty lucky this time, and I got a lot of ammo for it. And you should get a lot of ammo for it if you use it, like, frequently. But yeah, basically just to kill 50 aliens with it. That's not really hard at all. You're going to need to use it a lot anyway if you want to survive, especially if you're playing solo. And I can only imagine how hard this is with 4 people if the amount of enemies you get on solo is ridiculous already. So yeah, and like I said, also I'm using a new gun as well, the LSAT. I also recommend once you save up $3,000, you buy that right away, because that gun is a lifesaver. Like any LMG in Extinction is a lifesaver, and you need to have it. Plus this gun is like, it's just really good, you know? Also to update for my Extinction players out there, if you drop an ammo box on the floor, and it is of a specific ammo, like me personally, I use armor-piercing rounds, so, if you have armor-piercing rounds in your inventory already, like you've been shooting armor-piercing rounds prior to dropping the ammo box down, you don't have to reload your gun every single time like the way you did before. So like, I don't know if you guys played before, but you would notice that when you played originally, if you dropped an ammo box, you had to reload no matter what. But this time, if you happen to have ammo in your clip and you throw it on a box, you resupply without having to reload, which is fucking wonderful, because I can't tell you how annoying it was that they didn't help you out with that before. Either way, let's fast forward a little bit to the end, and here's just some quick footage of me actually getting the achievement. I just wanted to show you guys, for obviously when it pops up, I don't know why I'm including this, I don't know, I just like to show the people the achievements. But excuse me while I clear my throat. Yeah, basically when you finally advance to the last section of the game, of the DLC, Extinction or whatever, you get to fight this guy. His name is the Breeder, and he really is not that difficult. I mean, as long as you can stay in some sort of cover, you'll be okay. Basically, he has a weak spot, and this thing does not work on him at all, the Soul Flam. So I don't really know why I was trying to use it, but I had it, so I was like, okay, why not? But yeah, if you have armor-piercing rounds and you just shoot him in his little weak spot, which is right on his forehead, then you should be good. As well as the Venom X does like a lot of damage to this guy. And so basically, if you can beat him in the first place, then that's an achievement right there. But if you can beat him in under 5 minutes, you get another achievement called Speed Killer, if I'm not mistaken. And as I just said, is you just got to kill him in under 5 minutes. And something is weird. I don't know if like this is just happens to me or if this happens to everybody. But when you get him down to about half health like this, he just runs away, and then he just kind of stays there for like a really long period of time. And I'm not exactly sure what that is, but that kind of like cuts into your time. But you know, if you shoot him fast enough, I guess you know what it is. They send out enemies at you, because I guess I figured this just now, because they actually send out a lot of enemies that you have to fight, because there's not really a lot of opportunity to earn money to get like your weapons and your ammo and stuff back up. So I guess, you know, this is that opportune time. Like I said, if you just keep cool, keep your calm, you can basically beat him like no problem. He's really not that hard, even though I think the DLC as a whole is hard. I actually also forgot to mention they added a new enemy. His name is the Phantom, and basically this character is he's invisible while he's jumping, but like when he's on the ground, he's visible. And so basically my tip to beat him is just stay like as far away from this guy as you possibly can, because he likes to jump around and he's kind of like a pussy. So like when you're shooting him and he's like far away, he'll keep running away from you. So you know, you just want to keep him further away, especially since he does a lot of damage, and I mean a lot of damage. I think one hit from him takes like a fourth of your health, so obviously 4 hits and you're done, like if you don't have shields or anything like that. He is really strong, and I don't know why he's that strong. I can understand giving him a lot of health, but like the fact that he's that strong and the number of enemies you get attacked by in this DLC is absolutely ridiculous. Like they really toned up the difficulty and the amount of enemies that attack you here. So I don't know what they were thinking, but I mean, you know, if you're skillful, you can get through it. If you play relatively smart, you can get through it also. And here, look, I just bum rushed him because I was just wanted to get it over with, finish up, try to get that achievement, and I did. So either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I certainly hope you will buy this DLC. Well, you don't have to buy it, but I certainly hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, I played with Fisticuffs. Hype life. Have a nice day, guys. Peace out. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment if you did. Leave a comment if you didn't. Tell me what I can do to improve, whatever that is. Have a nice day, guys. Peace.